Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we've got an exciting video for you about Theo James's latest role in Guy Ritchie's Netflix series spin-off of his 2019 hit movie, The Gentleman. If you're a fan of action, comedy, and a bit of aristocratic chaos, this one's for you. Let's dive in. Theo James, best known for his charismatic role as Cameron Sullivan in HBO's The White Lotus, is switching things up in The Gentleman. This time, he's playing Eddie Horniman, a captain in the British Army who returns home to a major surprise. Eddie inherits his family's historic estate, the title of the 13th Duke of Halstead, and, surprise, a hidden cannabis farm run by gangsters. Talking about his character, Theo said, "Eddie is incredibly controlled, chooses his words wisely, and is very British. He thinks before he talks, and he's always assessing the landscape." Unlike his previous role, Eddie is a complete departure. Theo talks about how this role allowed him to showcase a different side of his acting. He said, "When I meet people and they realize I'm not American, they're not only disappointed by my accent, but they're also disappointed that I'm not filled with energy and telling people to go F themselves. I'm actually quite shy and genteel." Eddie represents the dying power of British aristocracy, a theme that's central to the series. At the height of British power, the aristocracy held all the cards. But in today's world, who holds the power? The up-and-comers, whether that's Silicon Valley or criminals. Theo likens Eddie's story to a fun, comedic version of the Corleone saga from The Godfather. It's about a guy who comes back to his estate and finds anarchy both at home and underneath. Letting go of control took some getting used to for Theo, but it's all part of the unique experience of working with Guy Ritchie. Theo also learned some interesting things about the rituals of aristocracy. For instance, the formality at breakfast is still a thing, even among wild, coke-snorting families. Theo says, breakfast in an aristocratic family, even if they're wackadoo coke-snorting wild dogs, that's still an element of ritual that everyone abides by. Speaking of aristocracy, Theo's business consultant father is also a wine expert. So, how would he rate Eddie's father's prized wine collection? According to Theo, there's understanding wine culture, and then there's the hyper-wealthy who have fights about the most expensive wine. And he thinks that is more about what The Gentleman is doing. Some of The Gentleman was filmed at the historic Badminton House in Gloucestershire. When asked if he get to chat with the owner, the Duke of Beaufort, Theo replied, "No, he didn't want to talk to anyone. I think he just wanted to receive a check, then frown as we were murdering people outside his front window." The series offers a fascinating deconstruction of class, highlighting how some aristocrats are still very much alive and kicking in the UK. That's it for today's video, folks. If you enjoyed this deep dive into Theo James's new role in The Gentleman, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment below on what you're most excited to see in the series. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.